Hello, kindergarten. Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello, kindergarten. It's so nice to be here with you today. The first thing I'm going to do is play a mystery song for you on my glockenspiel. So I've got it here. I want you to listen and see if you know what song this is. Listen. Do you know what song that is? Let me play it again. I played the wrong note at the end. I'll give you a hint. It is something that you would sing if it is doing a certain something outside and you want to go outside and you can't and you are sad and you might sing this song. Did you figure it out? It's rain, rain, go away, come again another day. You know that one? Awesome. All right. So hopefully you have something that you could use as a drum. And you know what? Honestly, if you don't, you could use your table as a drum. I have a little drum right here. Or I've got chicka chicka boom boom right here. I could use a book. I could use a book for a drum. See, that makes a pretty good drum sound. But I'm going to use my drum. This is a hand drum because you're supposed to play it with your hands. And I'm going to play it to the heartbeat while we sing Rain, Rain, Go Away. Can you sing it with me? Ready? Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. I'm going to tell a little story with my drum, and you can tell it with me with your drum or your book or your table or whatever you're using. Okay, you ready? Once upon a time, the wind was blowing. Just use your nails or your fingertips. And then there was a drop of rain. And then another drop. Then a few more. And then there was a pitter-patter of rain. And then it was raining pretty good. And then it started to thunder. And then it was raining. And then it was sprinkling. And then there was just a few drops. And then the wind was blowing. And then there were a few drops. And it started to sprinkle a little faster. And then it was raining pretty good. And then it started to thunder. And then it was raining. And then just sprinkling. And then there were just a few drops. And the wind was blowing. And there was a drop. And a few more. And a few more. And then lots of drops. And it was raining. And then it started to thunder. And then it was raining. And then it was sprinkling. And then there was just a few drops. And then just a drop or two. And then the wind was blowing. And then it stopped. Thank you for making that storm with me. All right, I have a little book. It's a very short book called Listen to the Rain. And as I read this, can you make the rain sounds that I'm talking about? Can you make them on your drum or your book or your table or whatever you're using? So let's see if you can make the sounds of this book while I read. Okay, it says, listen to the rain, the whisper of the rain. Can you make a whisper sound? The slow, soft sprinkle, the drip, drop, tinkle. The first wet whisper of the rain. Listen to the rain, the singing of the rain. The tiptoe pitter-patter, the splish and splash and splatter. The steady sound, the singing of the rain. Listen to the rain, the roaring, pouring rain. The hurly-burly, topsy-turvy, lashing, gnashing teeth of rain. The lightning flashing, thunder crashing, sounding, pounding, roaring rain. Leaving all outdoors a muddle, a mishy, mushy, muddy puddle. Listen to the quietude, the silence, and the solitude of after rain. The dripping, dripping, dropping, slowly, slowly stopping. Come on, page. The fresh, wet, silent, after time of rain. The end. How'd it go? Did it go well? Awesome. Okay, I have another book today. It's very different than this book. It is called In the Hall of the Mountain King. And one time, a man named Edvard Grieg wrote a song called In the Hall of the Mountain King. Now, this song doesn't have any words, like Fairies and Giants. It doesn't have any words, but still, the song can tell a story. So this is the story that the song tells. So while we listen to the book, first I'll tell you the story, and then I'll put on the music and show you the pictures, and you can hear it while we listen. All right, In the Hall of the Mountain King. In the country of Norway, a boy named Per lived on the forest edge, where the trees and mountains are tall. His little house faced west, so he could always see the sea. When the sun was out and the smell of adventure was in the air, Per loved to go exploring. He always found treasure, rocks that were round and sparkly, lizards that were brown and bumpy, and trees with branches spaced just right for a boy to climb. One day, Per ventured through the forest and out the other side, further than he'd ever been before. There he found the best treasure of all, a castle. People had often told stories of a mysterious mountain king who lived beyond the forest. Maybe this was his castle. Per couldn't wait to find out, so he slipped through the front gate. At first, he tiptoed along, careful not to make a sound, his eyes wide at the wonders before him. The stories were true. He saw the Mountain King's riches with his own eyes. From passage to passage and room to room, Per grew more confident. Maybe he could be the king. He walked and marched and skipped and spun on the marble floors, wishing the day would never end. Per rounded a corner, and who did he bump into but the Mountain King himself? Look at his eyes. Does he look like a good guy or a bad guy? He is a bad guy. Per, you messed with the wrong person. Per had been so enchanted that he had forgotten one important thing. He was an uninvited guest. Fear of the Mountain King's fury seized Per. Fear of dark dungeons. Fear of never again seeing his little house by the sea. Per ran like he had never run before. The Mountain King bounded after him, but Per was faster. As Per raced through the castle, he slammed doors behind him, hoping to slow the Mountain King just enough to escape. They ran and ran, doors slammed, and each door brought Per one step closer to freedom, but the Mountain King was getting nearer and nearer. One last door stood before Per, one final door until he was free. He ran, he jumped, he slid through the door. Slam! Pierre didn't look back as the castle disappeared into the forest beyond the mountain. As he found his way back home, he made a promise. From this day on, he would have his adventures closer to home. The end. Oh, nope. At least for a while. He's sneaky. The end. Now it's the end. All right, my friends. So I'm going to put on the music. Now, where the music starts is really when Pierre is starting to sneak into the castle. So let me find that page. I've got my little tiny iPod here. Here we go. See, this is when he's being very sneaky. He's taking some things. Okay, this is where he's getting a little more confident. The music is getting a little louder. He's taking all these things. And he's marching. Uh-oh. Here we go. We gotta run. And now he's running out of the castle. Let's slam the doors. Slam. All right. Good. Good job. Okay, I think we should stand up and pretend like we are Peter in the castle, Pierre in the castle. What do you think? Yeah? Okay, so make sure you've got some room. Now, I know that Pierre had to run, but we really can't run if we are inside, right? If you were watching this outside, I guess that would be okay. But you know what? We're inside. I'm inside. You're probably inside your house because it is very snowy and cold outside right now. So we're going to use little shuffle steps instead of really running. Okay, let me stand up. I'll show you what I mean. Because when we do this in the music room, that's what we're going to do. We don't run in the music room. So we're going to use little shuffle steps like this and pretend like we're running. Even though we can't really run, right? Okay, but at the beginning, we're tiptoeing. Get ready. Okay, we're getting a little more confident. We're marching. We're starting to take some things. Ooh, a nice necklace. Wait, Senator! Good job. How'd it go? That was fun, but I am tired. Okay. Oh, I know what I want to do before we go. I want to do some mystery sounds. Let's see. Let me find them on my iPod here. Whew. I'm tired. You tired? That is, I don't think that's right, Mrs. Davidson. Oh, there it is. Okay. Listen and see if you know what this sound is. What do you think? It was a water fountain. We haven't had water fountains very much this year, have we? Because they're all closed because of COVID. But very soon, again, we shall hear the sound of a water fountain. All right, let's hear the next one. Do you know what that is? That was somebody turning the pages of a book. Yeah. All right, listen. Oh, it's pretty easy. Do you know what that was? A vacuum cleaner. Or a sweeper, as we call it in Pittsburgh. Huh. Oh, I think that's it turning off. All right, listen. You know what that was? That was somebody typing on a very loud keyboard, huh? Okay, there's one more, and it's kind of silly. So prepare yourself. I bet you know what that one is, huh? That is a toilet flushing. That is a sound that we hear a lot in our lives. All right, let's sing Music Time is Over, and I'll see you next time. Ready? Music time is over, but everything's okay. We'll be back together on another day. Music time is over, but you don't have to get in line. Thank you for the music. Now I'm feeling fine. Thank you so much. See you next week. Bye.